What's going on, everyone? Investor here. Today I want to recap 2023 with you. I want to share my wins, my losses, and what I've learned my first full year as a dividend investor. While the majority of the year I spent just learning and figuring out what kind of investor I wanted to be, I still think I was able to put together some decent numbers for a rookie. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell icon. I bring you weekly portfolio updates showing you everything I've done within the account, full transparency. So the plan for this video is to show you the top 3 winners and losers by both percent and dollars. The percent will be the underlying position itself, while the dollar portion will be the position for the percent, and then the position plus the dividends for the dollar portion. So once I show you those, I'll get into the spreadsheet and show you the full totals. Then I'll share with you the goals for 2024. So stick around, this should be a lot of fun. So jumping right in, the third highest percentage loss in my portfolio was Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO. I owned 11.321 shares at year's end. That totaled a percentage loss of 2.76%. You can see my cost basis was $60.60 per share, with the year-end price at $58.93. So not a big money loss, only owning the 11 shares, but still came out to a percentage loss overall. Second highest percentage loss in my portfolio was the YieldMax Tesla ETF, ticker symbol TSLY or Tesla. I owned 59.646 shares at year's end. That totaled a percentage loss of 4.49%. You can see my cost basis was $12.49 per share, with the year-end price coming in at 11.93. I came close to recouping my overall underlying position, but I don't consider this a loss, and I'll cover more on that subject once I get to the spreadsheet so I can explain why. And the highest percentage loss in my portfolio was Altria Group, ticker symbol MO. I owned 13.124 shares at year's end. That totaled a percentage loss of 4.60%. You can see my cost basis was $42.29 per share, with the year-end price at $40.34. So there's more to come on this one as well once I get to the spreadsheet. So if we take a look at the losers by dollars now, taking place at the third highest dollar loss was Procter & Gamble, ticker symbol PG. I owned 2.279 shares at year's end. That totaled a dollar loss of $5.72. You can see my cost basis was $149.05 per share, with the year-end price at $146.54. Procter & Gamble had a rough last month of the year, but at least only owning the 2 shares is kind of what saved me from a further loss. The second highest dollar loss was Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO. I own the same 11.321 shares at year's end. That totaled a dollar loss of $6.97. And again, this is factoring in the dividends. So even with the dividends, I was still down on the position, $6.97. My cost basis, again, was $60.60 per share, with the year-end price at $58.93. So Coke has now taken the top spot for a percentage and dollar loss in my portfolio. But at least the numbers were low. So $7 to be down on a total position for a year, I'll take that. That's not bad. And the highest dollar loss was Altria Group, ticker symbol MO. I owned the 13.124 shares at year's end. That totaled a dollar loss of $23.52. And that's after any dividends received. So my cost basis was $42.29 again, with the share price ending at $40.34. So MO or Altria Group, just like Coke, is taking the top spots here as far as the percentage and the dollar loss for my portfolio. So let's take a look now at the winners in the portfolio. The third highest percentage was Arbor Realty Trust, ticker symbol ABR. I owned 8.276 shares at year's end. That totaled a percentage gain of 10.49%. My cost basis was $13.74 per share, with the year-end price coming in at $15.18. This company also has a nice history of raising dividends. The second highest percentage was Target, ticker symbol TGT. I owned 0.465 shares at year's end. That totaled a percentage gain of 14.91%. My cost basis was $123.94, with the year-end price at $142.42. Makes me wish I had bought more when I got in at the 106 price point. And the highest percentage was Rhythm Capital, ticker symbol RITM. I owned 10 shares at year's end. That totaled a percentage gain of 23.15%. My cost basis was $8.67 per share, with the year-end price coming in at $10.68. This was a great win. Now taking a look at the highest winners by dollars. Again, this is the underlying position plus any dividends received. So the third highest was Realty Income, ticker symbol O. I owned 43.855 shares at year's end. That totaled a gain of $69.98. My cost basis was $56.72, with the year-end price coming in at $57.42. O had its ups and downs throughout the year, but I stuck with it and it paid off. Second highest winner by dollar was the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF, ticker symbol JEPI or JEPI. I owned 46.094 shares at year's end that totaled a gain of $127.17. My cost basis was $54.23, with the year-end price coming in at $54.98. So say what you will about JEPI, but for me it was a consistent moneymaker. So last but not least, the highest winner by dollars was the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, ticker symbol SCHD. I own 43.564 shares at year end with a total gain of $241.74. My cost basis was $72.31, with the year end price being $76.13. This gain made up nearly half of my total portfolio profit for the entire year of 2023. So the 2023 totals for my portfolio was a total profit of $535.02. That is a percentage gain of 6.41%, and the total portfolio value ending the year was $12,908. Not bad when I started from zero. Give you guys a quick look at the spreadsheet. Here's everything by total position. Guys probably want to focus more on the right side here. Here's your gain by percent for the year. So there's the 6.41% and the $535.02. Again, this column here is with the dividends factored in, so you can see where I was. So you can see several of the positions, such as SCHD with that $241. I was up on the position as well, and then adding the dividends on top of it. And you'll see several of these positions where I was down on the underlying position, such as Tesla, such as Kraft Heinz. You can see some of these here, but because of the dividends, it put it into a positive for the year. One reason I love being a dividend investor. But quick look for you guys to see the overall positions come year end. So what next? 2024. It is upon us. It's time to start thinking about where we're going, what we're doing. I've got my goals in mind. So let's jump back over to that spreadsheet. I'll go back through everything with you, and we'll show you what I'm going to work on. All right, guys, so let's just take a quick look here at the spreadsheet. We'll give you guys the updated stuff that I'm going to be working on for 2024. We'll skip over here, basically, the growth and the positions. This is stuff we just covered. Jump straight into the calendar, and you see it's been wiped clean. Here's everything I should be expected to be paid over the year. You can see roughly 8 to 9 paychecks every single month, at least as of right now. Obviously, the more money I put in and the more investing I'm going to be doing throughout the year, these numbers are going to change. But this is just according to the Dividend Tracker app that I'm using right now. So at least coming into the month of January here, I'm expecting 8 paychecks. So already for a total of 113, which would beat my already $102 that I received as my highest in December. But the thing that I'm most excited about is if you look across, at least here for the Dividend Tracker app, I know it's a little off. It's not going to be as accurate, but at least it's projecting that I'm not going to have anything under $100 per month now. I don't even know the words to say for that. Where I was, hoping just to try to hit $50 a month to now have where I'm not even going to go below 100, hopefully. Granted, later in the year, this number should blow up. I mean, I'm obviously going to be continuing to buy more shares and just watch things go. But to receive a total of about $1,400 in dividends for this upcoming year, to go from $355 that I received in this year to $1,400 the next year, unbelievable, right? Just mind blowing. But what I'm seeing here, so I'm excited about it. I hope you guys get excited with me. So give me a thumbs up in the video just for that, guys. I mean, I'm really trying to push. So nice clean slate here. You can see this is everything I've got going on. Obviously I'll add to it if I add positions throughout the year, but at least as of right now, this is what we're looking at. So let's jump over. You see, again, wipe clean, dividends received for the year, nothing. Brand new year is starting. Pies are updated. So let's get into the goals. Got to update that for 2024. So here's what we're looking at. A couple things. So SCHGO and JEPI, because I did miss this year, the goal of hitting the 50 of each, like I said in the last couple videos, I'm going to keep these until I hit that 50. I'm going to keep contributing until I hit that 50. And then I'm going to, as well as these other 3 that I've added, I'm going to continue buying until I get to the 50, and then I'm going to focus more heavily on these as opposed to focusing on all 6. But for the upcoming year, one reason I did say earlier in the video that I was going to talk about Mo and Tesla a little bit more later in the video, Mo is going to be one of the goals. I want to try to get to 50 shares. Not so much that it has a fantastic dividend, but I think the company will rebound. I think they're going to find a way to get through this, little nicotine lull that they're having going right now. I've got 13 shares now. I want to get that up to 50. Tesla Sifeg, just because I want the income generation. As I've been talking about the last couple of weeks, I want more money into the account. I want the account to grow. I want to be able to use some of those funds, whether I reinvest them right back into Tesla, which I probably will, and then use those funds later on to be able to buy some of the bigger companies or SHDs or whatever the things that I want to buy then. I know that Tesla, the QQQY, and the JEPY, those aren't going to be around forever, but I might as well try to make some money off of them while I can. As well as I want to increase my holdings in Pepsi. Bring that up to about 20 shares, just due to the cost there, since Pepsi is about $170 a share right now. So that'll be the current goals. Like I said, I'd like to have numerical goals, and you'll see I did drop I'm not working on. I want to have an X amount per month. I just want to try to make as much as I can, and try to have that focus be on making the money so that I can put it into good quality companies and just set myself up for the future. So, but having a numerical goal, it kind of helps keep me focused, kind of helps streamline things, knowing, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want to push. So coming down here, you see the goal again. I want $25,000 into the account by the year end 2024. So I'm at 12.9 currently right now, or $12,908. So, I think that's a very feasible goal. You guys please comment below what you think. Let me know what you think about these goals. Let me know if you think like I'm out of my mind, or kind of something maybe I should have done a little bit differently. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. I do like Pepsi as a company. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Tesla again, just for the money generation. Mo, I think they're going to figure it out. And being that they're in the dividend king status, 50 shares is really not a lot, but that dividend that they pay is also really, really healthy. So, unless something changes there, but again, you'll just have to re-audit the portfolio as the year goes. But as of right now, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So moving along, so you'll see I shared this in last week's video. Total growth here was the 1,600% basically, from the $11 to 205. As we jump into 2024, I'm going to see those numbers just, kind of eclipse over those. So excited to see what those quarters will bring. And now we're into a new year. Like I said, the 355, if that projection of the $1,400 is accurate, you're going to see a new line way up here, which to me, fine. I'm excited to see, as these years go on from 2023 all the way down to 2030 and beyond. I want to see a higher bar year after year after year. So anyway, that's what I've got. Let me know what you think. My 2023 year, like I said, I think I did put together a pretty good year, pretty good numbers, pretty solid portfolio, especially for somebody that's just kind of learning and still trying to figure things out. But at least at this point, I kind of have a good direction, a good feeling about where I'm going. I like the amount of money I've been able to put in, and consistently I've been able to do that. Ability to work the overtime, put the funds in, and be able to help grow the account so that hopefully this account will take care of me in the future. So guys, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got an awesome year coming up. Looking forward to getting into it with you guys and sharing what I can. Got some good goals, good things in mind. And hopefully you guys had a great year. Hopefully your portfolios are rocking just like mine is. And until we catch you guys beginning of the year, hopefully next week's video, happy investing.